Everyone talks about the power of Sigma males, the freedom, the independence, the success. But nobody talks about the cost. Nobody talks about the nights spent completely alone. Nobody talks about the relationships that died because he couldn't let his walls down. Nobody talks about the psychological damage. Today, we're exposing the dark side, the price they pay for all that freedom. Because here's the truth. Being a Sigma male isn't some aspirational lifestyle. It's a survival mechanism, and every survival mechanism comes with casualties. Let's get real. Section 1. The loneliness epidemic. Let's start with the obvious. Loneliness. Deep, crushing loneliness. The Sigma male operates alone by choice. He's cut off friends. He's walked away from relationships. He's isolated himself to maintain freedom. And now he's free. Completely free and completely alone. Here's what nobody tells you. Humans are tribal creatures. Our brains are hardwired for social connection. When you remove that, there are consequences. The Sigma male can go weeks without meaningful human interaction. He works alone, lives alone, solves problems alone, celebrates wins alone. At first, this feels empowering. Over time, it becomes suffocating. There's a difference between solitude and loneliness. Solitude is chosen. Loneliness is devastating. He achieves incredible things, but there's nobody to share them with. He faces challenges, but there's nobody to support him. The loneliness hits at 2 a.m. when he's lying in bed, successful but alone, wondering if he made the right choice. Section 2. The inability to be vulnerable. Here's what destroys Sigma males. They've become incapable of vulnerability. They've spent so long being self-reliant that they've lost the ability to let people in. Vulnerability requires trust, and the Sigma male stopped trusting people years ago. He's been betrayed, used, disappointed, so he built armor, thick, impenetrable armor. Now he's safe, but he's also trapped inside that armor. When someone tries to get close, he pushes them away. When someone offers help, he refuses. When someone wants to know the real him, he gives them the performance version. He doesn't know how to be vulnerable anymore. This creates a vicious cycle. He's lonely because he has no deep connections. He has no deep connections because he can't be vulnerable. He can't be vulnerable because everyone he trusted hurt him. So he stays in the cage, safe but isolated, protected but profoundly alone. The very thing he needs to solve his loneliness is the thing he's most afraid of, opening up. But he can't. The risk feels too great. Section 3. The trust wound. Most Sigma males aren't born, they're created by trauma. Somewhere in their past, there was a betrayal, a wound that taught them, people will hurt you. People cannot be trusted. Maybe it was a parent who abandoned them, friends who betrayed them, a partner who destroyed them. Whatever it was, it created a fundamental belief: I am alone. I can only rely on myself. This belief becomes the operating system. Everything runs on it. The Sigma male isn't choosing independence because it's superior. He's choosing it because it's safe. It's a defense mechanism. But the wound never heals. It just gets buried under success and self-reliance. He can achieve everything, build empires, accumulate wealth, but underneath, there's still that wounded person who learned people cannot be trusted. And that wound dictates everything. Every relationship, every interaction, every decision. He thinks he's operating from strength, but he's actually operating from fear. Fear of being hurt again. The Sigma lifestyle isn't freedom. It's a prison built from past trauma. Section 4. The intimacy deficit. Here's what Sigma males rarely admit. They're starving for intimacy, not sex. Intimacy, real connection, being seen, being known, being accepted. But they've structured their life to avoid it. They have surface-level interactions, professional relationships, transactional connections, but nothing deep, nothing real. This creates psychological starvation. Humans need intimacy like they need food. Without it, something dies inside. The Sigma male compensates. He throws himself into work, pursues achievement, builds businesses, stays busy, but none of it fills the void. Success without someone to share it with feels hollow. Achievement without someone who cares feels empty. The Sigma male has everything except the one thing that matters: connection. And the cruel irony: the more successful he becomes, the harder it is to find genuine connection. People want his money, his status, his network. Nobody just wants him. So the intimacy deficit grows, and with it the sense that maybe independence was a mistake. Section 5. The regret that comes later. Here's the darkest part. Many Sigma males wake up at 40 or 50 and realize what they've lost. They have money, they have freedom, they have success, but they don't have memories. They don't have friendships forged over decades. They don't have family gatherings. They don't have shared history with people who knew them before success. They've been so focused on building their empire that they forgot to build a life. Looking back, they see the cost. All the relationships they walked away from, all the people they pushed away, all the moments they missed. The regret is suffocating. They realize that friend who didn't add value actually added companionship. That relationship that required compromise offered partnership. But it's too late. Those people are gone. Those opportunities are gone. The Sigma male won. But what did he win? A lonely existence at the top of a mountain he climbed alone. Section 6. The impossible standards. Sigma males develop impossible standards for others. Because they're so self-sufficient, so competent, so disciplined, they expect the same from everyone. And when people fall short, the Sigma male is disappointed, frustrated, dismissive. This creates a self-fulfilling prophecy. He sets standards nobody can meet. People fail. He uses this as evidence that people are unreliable, so he isolates further. But the problem isn't other people. The standards are inhuman. Not everyone can be self-reliant. Not everyone can be emotionally independent. Not everyone can operate at his level. And that's okay. That's human. But the Sigma male can't accept this. So he's perpetually disappointed and perpetually alone. By refusing to accept people's flaws, he's refusing connection itself. So this is the dark side of Sigma males: the loneliness, the inability to be vulnerable, the trust wounds, the intimacy deficit, the regret, the impossible standards. Being a Sigma male isn't the aspirational lifestyle the internet sells. It's a psychological adaptation to trauma, a defense mechanism that becomes a prison. Yes, there's power in independence. Yes, there's strength in self-reliance. But there's also a cost, a heavy cost, and that cost is paid in human connection and the fundamental need to belong. Not every Sigma male pays this price. Some genuinely thrive in solitude, but many are suffering in silence. Many are questioning whether the freedom was worth the loneliness. This is a warning. Humans need other humans. Independence has limits. Freedom without connection is just another form of prison. If you're on the Sigma path, ask yourself honestly, are you choosing this because it's who you truly are, or because you're afraid of being hurt again? Because there's a difference, and only you know which one is true.